So sometimes on the 11th, sometimes on the 12th, sometimes on the 13th. Well, the common mefarsh v'asel we're going to explain later as we go on.
Yeah.
Not before the 11th and not after the 15th. So why Rashi says, Mimais Yeshua, why Mimais Yeshua? Because really that's not something that's like now is Purim, like where's Yeshua?
Right, it's not Purim time.
So the Gemara is going to explain why we're bringing in Yeshua.
The Shaila, I thought you were saying in general, it's always, Rashi, Rashi. I'll learn the Gemara, I'll find out. Why does Rashi tell? Sometimes you can have like 4 Rashis in a row. Right. Gemara of Harishla. Kili, I'll see. Because sometimes it could be, I guess, because Rashi's before, maybe that you might be wondering.
We always had a thing. I think they eventually published a statement. What's bothering Rashi?
Right,
I think somebody has
in Yeshiva they used to teach us, Rashi's bavorening this, he's bavorening this kasha.
Right, and why?
He's bavorening. I don't think by Chassidim they use that word bavorening. But bavorening, it's a Yeshivish word. But Rashi is always trying to deflect the question that might bother you. It's not matasan. So they used to, the literature yeshivas, they taught us more what to bavoren. Okay.
Right. They always ask, who's the first person that learned Chumash with Rashi? His mother, obviously.
His mother.
So the villages, they're always makim. They always go to the earlier date that's possible when they go to Yom Knisa, which is the Thursday. Kloimer. So from this that we know that already they're reading on Tesvav, the people in the walled cities, and the non-walled cities are reading on the 14th.
Right, that's all the days. So then see Heicha Mishkan B'Dal,
right? So how is the Heichim that we find Yud Aleph Yud Beis Gimel? The villages were given reshus by the Chachamim to advance. I think that's a monopoly term. No, advance. Yeah, like you could advance.
Advance.
But that means to go forward. What we actually mean, like the opposite. Yeah. Right. Yom Sheni b'Shabbos shelfnei Yudalid, or Chamish b'Shabbos shehu Yom Knisa. Right. So the Kfarim that were given the reshus from the Chachamim to advance to go earlier to Yom Knisa, Monday before Yudalid or Thursday, which is Yom Knisa. Shekfarm Wisconsin la'yaris l'mishpat, the villagers would gather in the bigger cities for mishpat to go to Bezdin, Lafisha Bati Dinin, Yoshim ba'yaris b'sheni v'chamishi, k'takanas Ezra. So that was the takana of Ezra that on Mondays and Thursdays, that's when the Bezdin would sit.
Right, Ezra made also he made Kriyas HaTorah Monday and Thursday. You shouldn't have 3 days without Torah. Yeah. For whatever reason, Rashi is going with the. I think that there were other Rashis that he also brought down that it was when people went for laning. So I'm saying that, but for whatever reason, Rashi is working with other theory. The Mishpat, yeah. So Chamish b'Shabbos shehu Yom Knisa shekvar miskansin le'yaros mishpat. Lefisha bati din yoshim ba'yaros b'shem chamishi k'takanas Ezra. Ba'akfarim einam b'kiyin likrois. And the villagers, people, Einam Bekiyin, they weren't proficient in reading. They would need somebody from the city people to read for them. So Chayim means the Megillah, right? They need somebody.
The Megillah, yeah.
Right, so they don't have to come back.
Right, but I guess they also couldn't read the Torah, I guess that's why they went there. Or I always thought it was because they didn't have enough people in some of these places. Like they live further apart, they didn't have like a minyan, Sometimes it would fall out on the Yom Knisa, the Monday or the Thursday before, would fall out on the 11th and sometimes on the 13th. So So the 14th falls out on Erev Shabbos. The cities and the walled cities read on Erev Shabbos. She'en kriyas ha-Megillah b'Shabbos gezeiro shamiat lan biyodeh. The reason why we don't read on Shabbos, right? Oh, so you see, right? We're talking about the 15th that's falling out on Shabbos, right? She'en kriyas ha-Megillah b'Shabbos. We don't read the Megillah on Shabbos. Gezeiro shamiat lan biyodeh. The gezeiro, the same thing as shofar, that you might carry it. Im tam ya'achru ha'makofim ad achar Shabbos havalet hazayin v'amakra v'lo yavar. So maybe we say, okay, we'll go till Sunday, but because it says v'lo yavar that we shouldn't pass the 15th. Chol liyos achar Shabbos, if it falls out, the Yudalef falls out on Sunday. Kfar makdim liyam knisa. The havalei Yudalef. So the falls out on Shabbos. So Yom Knisa is Thursday, which is the 11th. But Tfeilah Mishkachas la Yom Knisa Shlofnei Purim Mukdam Loi. The Yom Knisa la Yom Knisa. Basically, you wouldn't go to the next.
Once it's Monday, then you're already doing Monday. Meaning Sunday is the biggest possible stretch. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
Right. That's the Yud Aleph, and right. More than Yud Aleph.
Before that, you're already doing Monday.
Gemara.
I think till the Gufa is Gishmak RASHI for now.
Minolan.
A few more RASHI.
Minolan could be in the memory. Come on. Right. So,
how do we know?
How we know? The Hachi Perusha. Minolan the Yud Yud Beis Yud Gimel Chazul L'Kriyah. From where do we learn in the Megillah that Yud Aleph, Yud Beis, and Yud Gimel are fit for reading the Megillah? Yud Aleph Tesvav Hu L'Ksev B'Kra. Yud Aleph Tesvav we know from the Megillah, but how do we know that Yud Aleph Yud Beis? That is what the question of the Gemara is, the original question of the Gemara. The Gemara Minolan B'Tmiyah. The Gemara answers Minolan B'Tmiyah. Minolan. Hai lav choyvehi el chacham hekilu aleim kedevin l'meimu kaman. Right? Kedei sheyisapku. That they should provide. So basically, that the kfarim, we give them the extra time so that they could be available to distribute food. Sheyehu penuyin, that they should be available. B'yom Purim, on the day of Purim. Lahaspik tzarches seudas Purim l'vnei hayaros. They should be available, so they read on a different day, so they should be available to distribute the food. Anan hachi kamrin. So rather, this is what we're saying. Anan demiboyle minalan hachi kamrin. This is the way asking minalan. This is what we mean to say. Michti lamazen midakilu chachamim ala kvarim lahakdim. From the fact that the chachamim were makil on the people in the villages to advance, to read early. Al karchach anshe knesset gedolah shetiknu b'imei Mordechai ve'Esther et simchas hapurim v'kriyas hamegillah kulu hanezim netikim v'nasu rishus likrois. From all this, that it was set up by Anshe Knesset Gedolah, that the days that Mordechai and Esther set up as Purim, also Anshe Knesset Gedolah set up Yud Aleph Yud Beis Yud Gimel. These are the Daidach Yud Aleph as well Tikun Haksuvim Megillah v'Sulai. But if Isal the Daidach Yud Aleph Tikun, if you're saying that only Yud Aleph and Tesvav were masaken by Mordechai Esther and Anshe Knesset Gedolah, and more than that not, Heichi Os Rabbanon. How could Rabbanon de Basraihu v'Akru Takanta v'Heitiru lahakdim b'Tmiyah? How could the Chachamim who were after them, and not, I guess not as great, whatever barometer we use to measure that, I don't know, above my pay grade, that's for sure, is how could they come and be oiker this what they were misaken? Ela pshita inhu tikun. B'chivan the inhu tikun, the rabbanim, vade remazinhu b'Megillas Esther. And since we're working on with that Anshe Knesset Gedolah was misaken it, so it has to be there somewhere in the fine print. I think that's how it would be today, right? You add in the fine print.
Yeah, I think till here was good. It was a hasty snow.
Right.
So that's the kasha. Meaning the menola means heicher remiza. Not pshat the why. You want to know how do you know it from the Megillah itself? Because barometer was a great word.